We're here with Keith Stroup, the founder of NORML, based out of Washington, D.C. Hi, Keith. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Excellent. So tell me about NORML.
Well, NORML is a marijuana smokers lobby. We were started as a consumer group. Instead of representing the industry, we wanted to represent the interest of consumers. But for 45 years, you couldn't do a lot for consumers because, for example, we'd like to have our marijuana tested. We'd like to know there's no molds or pesticides. We'd like to know the strength of the THC and the CBD and maybe some of the main terpenoids. You couldn't do that so long as marijuana was considered contraband. So it was only in 2012 when Colorado and Washington first legalized marijuana that we can begin to focus on some of these more subtle consumer issues.
What inspired you to get involved in the medical marijuana industry?
It was really the Vietnam War. I came out of law school in 1968. My generation were radicalized a bit by the threat of going to Vietnam. I ended up getting, with the help of the National Lawyers Guild, what was called a critical skills deferment. So I stayed in Washington and worked at the National Commission on Product Safety. I had been hired right out of Georgetown Law School. And it was a Ralph Nader project. And I was turned on to the idea of public interest law, which is using your law degree to impact public policy rather than to get people rich or get yourself rich or whatever. But the issue that concerned me, because I first started smoking marijuana when I was a freshman at Georgetown Law School in 1965, and 50 years now.
Wow.
I guess I'm a regular smoker. And by the time of the Marijuana Commission was finished, I was too old to be drafted. So I had a chance for the first time to think about what did I really want to do. I was fascinated by public interest law, but I didn't care much about product safety. I cared about legalizing marijuana, so we started NORML in late 1970.
And it's been going up strong up until now.
It has indeed. Now, I would say we've made more political progress in the last 5 years than in the first 45.
I can see that,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, there's obviously a stigma. What have you found to be the most challenging aspects of this project?
Well, when we started, I think we thought that unless we turned people on, they might never be on our side. What I'm happy to report is that while there are only 13% of the population are regular smokers, something like 44% have tried it, but 13% report being current smokers. There was just a new Gallup poll out. Of the non-smokers, whose support really is important for us to win, we enjoy the support of a majority of the non-smokers, and it's not pro-pot, it's anti-prohibition.
Exactly.
They recognize that prohibition causes more harm than the use of the marijuana itself. So as long as we have the hearts and minds of a majority of the non-smokers, there's no stopping us. We've got 160 chapters around the country and in 9 foreign countries. Some states have a state group and a college group and then regional groups. Some states are very sophisticated, others we still have a lot of work to do. But it has changed the hearts and minds of a majority of the American public. It took a long time. I mean, it's been 45 years.
Right.
When we started, Gallup just did its first poll on who supports legalizing marijuana. It was 12%.
Right.
Today we have 5-6 national surveys that show between 55 and 61% for legal marijuana. So again, only 13% of us are smokers, but a majority of us favor legal marijuana.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you do. It's incredible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.